Happy Lodi, happy
Happy
Makar
Lodi,
Sankranti,
happy
and
Makar
happy New
Sankranti,
to
and
everyone.
happy New Year to everyone.
आज सबके लिए एक विशेष दिन है क्योंकि आज लोहड़ी भी है, मकर संक्रांति भी है, बिहू भी है। तो हम सभी का स्वागत करते हैं और द ड्रामेटिक आर्ट एंड डिजाइन एसोसिएशन की तरफ से मैं गोविंद सिंह यादव और रति मेहरा अपने गपशप में आप सभी का स्वागत करते हैं। और आज हमारे बीच हैं गौरव भट्टी जी, जिन्होंने जो कनाडा में हैं और उनको डांस का बड़ा शौक रहा, तो उन्होंने डांस शुरू किया और उनकी जो ये रुचि है इतनी बड़ी कि वो इंडिया आए और कथक में ट्रेनिंग ली। तो आज हमने सोचा क्यों ना उनसे गपशप करें, उनके बारे में जाने कि कैसे उनकी रुचि बढ़ी, कैसे वो डांस से जुड़े। तो चलिए मिलते हैं, उनसे बातें करते हैं। गौरव, आपका
Hello,
बहुत बहुत
Namaste.
स्वागत है। नमस्कार, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
Thank you
Hello
so
Gaurav,
much
Hello
for
welcome to
Gaurav,
the
having me
show.
welcome
here.
to the show.
Hello,
हाँ,
Rati.
तो
Hello Rati.
आप सबको हैप्पी लोहड़ी कि आप कनाडा में हैं, लेकिन आप सारे लोग सेलिब्रेट कर रहे होंगे आज लोहड़ी को।
Happy Lodi to
Happy
you
Lodi
guys
to
as
you
well.
guys as well.
Thank
No, here
No,
so
here
we
so
it's
we
because of
because of
COVID.
COVID,
Everything is locked,
everything is
so
locked,
nothing
so
can really
nothing can
happen.
really happen.
So everyone is
So
in their
everyone
own
is in
home.
their own home.
Okay.
तो हम ऐसे शुरू करते हैं कि फ्रॉम व्हाट एज डिड यू स्टार्ट टू लर्निंग डांसिंग एंड व्हाट इंस्पायर्ड यू टू बी अ कथक dancer, and why did you choose the dance form to be your forte?
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
I'll give a little bit like a background information how I was even interested in dance before I talk about how I chose Kathak as my profession. So I'm from a village called Bidipur in Punjab, and when I was young, I used to. So first of all, from a village, very conservative. Not I didn't have any examples or like a figure to look at, or there is no one from the family also who dances or anything. So I was always watching, movie songs. Basically, Madhuri was a great inspiration to just looking at her. It was like always, and I would imitate the dance and other dancers as well, but mostly was her. So whenever my parents or grandparents would go outside, um, um, and I would be home alone, I would like shut all the curtains and I would just dance on that music basically, and that kept going on for so many years. And there was on birthday parties, we would like do a fun dance and things like that. But nobody noticed, and I because there was always this thing about boys don't dance or even girls don't dance in that village. So it was always about, again, doctor, scientist, or doing some a government job that was always there. So when you're a child, you're always kind of into that. But to answer your question, so I was in India, Bidipur, and then I was migrated to Canada with my parents. And then when I was here in high school, and then there would be again Bollywood dancing. Again, there was nothing about Kathak or classical. I had no idea. So once I finished my high school, I started my university, and in university first year we would have like these dance competition between inter university basically, and from there we would do like a fundraising to raise money. And from there I saw a classical dance on that fundraiser, like a group of six girls doing a kathak, and I was so attracted by it. I'm like, what is this? And then luckily I became friends with those girls, and that then I would tell them, and that what like I need to know what this is. I want to learn about it. And this was, I think I must have been 22 or 23. So I just found out about Kathak because there was always this thing about doing good in academics, nothing about dance, art, or anything. There was no one to look up to or anything. Now, when I went to outside the high school, then I started seeing the life. You know, there was no about staying at home. It was just me on my own. And then one of the girls took me to her school, her Kathak school. And the teacher, and the day I went there, I was like in my jeans and t-shirt, and then they like just come here, join the class. And these girls were like learning from 10 years, 12 years, 13 years. And then I'm in my t-shirt and jeans, and then she's like, just start, because I always loved to dance, whatever I learned from Madhuri, or just watching her performances. And then that just, I was just following basically in the mirror. And then so my teacher, she thought that yes, he has something in him, he's following so well, so why don't you start classes? And then I would do Friday class, once, like 1 hour basically, and that was it. And that's how the journey started. And so basically when I was 23, it's when 23 when I kind of got to like 22, 23 when I got to know about Kathak, like Kathak, what Kathak people do, as in like a classical form. Otherwise, it was like always semi-classical and things like that. Yeah.
So when was the time, Gaurav, when you decided like you took Kathak as your career?
Sorry, I couldn't hear your question because there is so much static noise.
When did you decide to take dancing as your dance, like Kathak as your career?
कि कैरियर के रूप में आपने कथक कब ले लिया?
As your career, when you thought कि like Kathak आपने dancing as a career में कैसे choose किया?
Are you asking me that when did I take Kathak as a profession?
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry,
Exactly.
because
When did you
the
decide to take
internet or
dance?
something is a problem, so I like literally can't hear. So I'm trying to put it together. So Kathak base. So the journey after. So once I started doing this classes, like once a week class, and then my teacher, my guru, Savita Sharma, based in Canada, Ottawa, she thought that I have more than just to learn a classical dance, or like in terms of Kathak, I can. So she basically what she did, she's like, you seemed like you should go through all the different classical form because you've never seen it. Let's put you in different classes. So she put me in Bharatnatyam class also, in an Odissi class, and the Uday Shankar class also. Then she saw it, which works the best for me. So she and I also, me trying different classes, I figured that Kathak and Uday Shankar class works the best for me. That I feel like that's something that works for me and on my body. And she thought, that's what she said, and that's what I thought at the same time. So from there, I would like have at the beginning, I had like, once a week class, and then slowly I started doing twice a week. And then whenever we would have a school recital, then we have more practice. But the thing is, I was doing my university at the same time. I was doing my visual arts degree. And during that, it was also not that easy to just, the teaching in Canada is very different from like a classical training in India. So the time and the way things are, it's very different than India. Like you're not like you start Kathak and you're constantly just doing that sometimes. Like most of the people, how they had training. That was not my training. I would like once or twice a week, on and off. Then I finished. Then I had to leave the school for some personal reasons. And by the way, I was learning Kathak without telling my parents. Nobody knew about it at home. Like I would go to university. After university, I would go to the class because, one, they wanted me to do something in science. I didn't do that. I chose to do visual arts. That also I didn't tell them. I just chose to do, because even though I had applied for everything, but I chose to do visual arts because I've always done that. I was always interested in arts. Slowly, as I can tell, I started being more free and started taking my own decisions and things like that. So Kathak, because I was doing these university shows, I was training with my Guruji once or twice a week. And from there was a TV show called Bollywood Star. It was about acting and dancing. I participated in there. I came in the finalist, and from there the confidence kept coming. So then my Guruji, she told me, she's like, there is a workshop happening in Liverpool, London, where Vishnu Maharaji is coming, and you have to go there. And if it's possible, let's apply for a grant, or if it's possible for you to somehow manage it. And somehow I talked to, now by this time I've told everyone that, and parents were okay because of the TV show, because commercial show, everybody's happy, everybody knows you. Now they were like, okay, he has something and he wants to do it, we should support him. And that's how I continued. And then somehow I managed to go to London, to Liverpool, and from there had section. So they have Maharaji, and then they had someone named Aditi Mangaldas, and then you were placed with different groups, like according to the year of your training, basically. And when I was told that I knew only Biju Maharaji through my guru, right? So I didn't know much about Kathak. I only knew what I was learning Kathak there. So then I was placed with Aditi Mangalasi. I had no idea who she is. And then I'm like, oh, I want, and then, inside I'm feeling like, oh, I wish, with Maharaji, I've always heard about him. I want to learn from him. I came all the way. I spent so much money. Now I'm placed, because we only found out who we are placed with when we are there. So then, but then I go to the class with the group, to Aditi Didi's class. And then just like 15 minutes into the class, I was just like, what just happened? It's just like her energy and the way she was dancing and everything. I'm like, I didn't even think about going to Maharaji class anymore. And that was it. It was just like, wow. It was just some other world I have stepped into. And then she was teaching her choreography, and like how she does her own workshops. And we were learning Ganesh Stuti. From there, every day we would have training, and then we would have evening shows. So one of the shows was Aditi Didi's dancing, so her solo. And I was sitting in like, because I've seen what's happening in the class, and I was just so excited to see all this new atmosphere of training, of Bharatnatyam happening, Odissi happening, Kathak happening, and these big gurus are here, and there's something else that I'd never seen. And then when they are going to perform on stage, like, what is it? So every day we would have music, kids performing, gurus performing. And then when it came, then everybody knew about Aditi Didi but me. And I'm like, how come I had no idea? And then they're like, oh, you don't want to miss this performance. So we ran, like we finished our class, like we showered and we ran, and because everybody would take seats, right? Like everybody would put their bags and things like that. I went and I sat in the third row. Luckily, I got her. So that was the day when I saw Aditi Didi performing. It was, I think, was only 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minute performance. There was this feeling in my heart, like literally, like I was speaking to myself as I was watching. Like it was just like, somebody touches you by just the performance, the way they just stand and the way they just turn and eats the space. And I was like, wow. And back of my head was like, one day I want to learn from her and dance either with her or beside her. Like that voice came on its own. So it was like this dance kind of found me, rather than like even the school, in the university, happens to be someone performing on stage. Was Kathak. I was so attracted by it. Then I found out, oh, Madhuri was also trained in this. And then, like I was so naive and so not knowledgeable about more and more, basically. So then from that was the point when I said, okay, you know, I went back to Canada. I'm like, you know what? Now need to go to India. So I always wanted to go to Bollywood, try my choreographies, and then I came to Bollywood, and then everything else after that continued. So that was the time when that moment in Liverpool, watching Aditi Didi, was in back of my head. I was like, yes, this is something I would want to really do.
नहीं, ये तो बिल्कुल सही बात है कि दीदी से हम सब बहुत प्रभावित होते हैं। मैं भी बहुत प्रभावित रहा हूँ
Yes.
दीदी से। सच में हमने भी अगर मैंने लाइफ बहुत सीखा है तो दीदी के साथ काम करके सीखा है, बिल्कुल, कि कुछ NSD, कुछ PNA, कुछ दीदी, है ना। तो मैं चाहूंगा कि दीदी के साथ जब आप जुड़े तो दीदी के प्रोडक्शन के कैसे एक्सपीरियंस रहे आपको, है ना, किस तरह से दीदी का काम करना होता है, दीदी की क्या खासियत है जो बड़ा प्रभावित करती है ना।
Yes.
दीदी की बहुत सारी खासियत है तो कि
बहुत सारी
बहुत सारी
Yeah.
तो मैं चाहूंगा
Like
कि
one chat won't be enough.
तो मैं चाहूंगा कि दीदी के बारे में आप बताएं कि जिस खासियत से आप उनसे जुड़े, जिस वजह से जुड़े, और जब उनके प्रोडक्शन में वो चीजें मिलती है, क्योंकि तो दीदी के प्रोडक्शन का एक अलग ही तरीका है। तो आपको वहाँ क्या क्या चीजें मिली, किस तरह से और चीजें इंस्पायर करती हैं, उसके बारे में जरूर आप बताएं।
So, इसके साथ मैं ये भी बताना चाहूंगा कि मैं उनके साथ फिर फाइनली जुड़ा कैसे। So, मैं बॉम्बे तो ये नहीं सोच के आया था कि मैं अदिति दीदी की कंपनी में डांस करने जा रहा हूँ या उनसे ट्रेनिंग लेने जा रहा हूँ। मैं आया था बॉम्बे टू डू कोरियोग्राफी इन बॉलीवुड, you know. So that's when I saw the reality of Bollywood also, what actually happens there, like living Hindustani or India se आया बाहर गया, and here is always about maintaining your culture. Parents are more conservative than the actually parents in India right now when you go back and look at it. And it's so when I went there, things were very different. What actually happens in the Bollywood, how you get work, and the kind of the things you have to go through, and the things you have to do in general. And we can talk that about later. So when I came to Bombay, that's what I was doing, but there was no work happening. I wasn't getting much work. So with that, I would get some classical show, for example. So and then I went and do a classical show, and then I met people through that, and then I worked with them, and there was one group, and there was this girl named Tanvi Pala. She's a brilliant Kathak dancer. She took me to her guru. She's like, your upper body is great, but your like lower body seems like you didn't have like a proper like base training, it seems like. And as I said, the training in Canada is very different how the training happens in India. And then basically, so from there I started doing training with the guru Lata Bakalkar in Bombay. That's my another guru. And from there what happened was one time there was an audition for her production, basically. And they needed one dancer for a particular production called Interrupted. And then from there it was that's how I thought of it. And Satvik, he said that Gaurav, there is auditions happening and you have to go there, like you have to try it. And that's when I went and I tried there, and I got in on a probation kind of period, like you have to try it in a couple of days and things like. But I started learning. So when I went there and I looked at these people, like this blast of energy of 6-7 people, it's just like it was again a whole other world. What I saw there and what I saw here with my own eyes and dance. Saying that being part of one dance company, it's one thing, but when you actually see it and what's happening, and then when you get in there, and then you actually the kind of work you have to do, and it was just beyond me. I tried, and it didn't work for me. After 4 days, I was unwell. So unwell in a sense, I had like problems, like in general digestion problem in India. It was taking me some time. So, and then the training was quite intense. I could not keep up. So then I went and I talked to Didi. I'm like, Didi, I don't think I'm ready for this. It would be unfair if I pressure or try to just be around for the sake of being around. I think I need to train myself more to be part of this company. So I don't think I will be able to do it. So I didn't do it. Then again, after 9 months, auditions happen again. But that 9 months, I was like, you know what? I have to do auditions again, and then this has to happen. And then the auditions were happening like individual basis, like. But this time the audition was like so many dancers, and I'm like, I mean, I don't want to say word shit, but I'm like shit. Inside, I was like scared. I'm like, so many Kathak dancers are like here. What is going to happen now? So I'm like, it's okay, whatever it is, I'm going to give my best. And then I give audition, and then I got in again, in the same position that I kind of left. But I worked on myself, and you have to work on yourself because so coming back to your answer, to your question about what happens in Drishtikon. So Drishtikon, so it's a company, it's a classical company, Kathak company, which does contemporary work, which is based on Kathak. So Kathak, basically, all the dancers are Kathak dancers. So the sensibility of their work is contemporary. The outlook is contemporary. But that doesn't mean like doing just contemporary. The body language, everybody is a Kathak dancer at the end of the day. The vocabulary that you use is Kathak to create that contemporary work. And that's to do that, we as Kathak dancers, we are not trained, like physically trained, like in a gym and things like that. I think I've never been to Kathak Kendra or other Kathak institution where regular basis there is gym happening or yoga happening. I think a lot of footwork and a lot of upper body works happen, but there is no strength training in terms of we're talking. And in Drishtikon, we have a gym instructor coming in, we have calorie training happening, and then we have yoga also happening. So what it does is it builds your muscles in a different way. So because there's a lot of sitting happening, there's a lot of turning happening, and then just like collapsing on the floor, things like that. It's very different, but we are not trained that way. So Aditi Didi makes sure everybody is trained that way, so there is no injury happening to Kathak dancers because we're not trained that way. So the training is completely different. And then we go from 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And that's the whole day with one break. Her main thing is the detailing of, so one thing is detailing about doing a Kathak bandish. So a Kathak other institution I have seen, it's about composition, bandish and things like that. Here is more about what is the composition, why is the composition done in that particular way, why is this movement have placed in a particular time and position in that choreography, basically. So there is a lot of research happens even to do one composition, and you might have to do the same composition 10 times at the same time, but there is a meaning to it, like there is a reason to it why it flows in that choreography. Main thing about Aditi Didi is, out of many, her detailing about every little thing, and इतना रगड़ना, मतलब कि हर चीज को, the way, if you look at her work, you'll see why it is the way it is. And the sense of and Aditi Didi के साथ जो काम करके मुझे ये सीखने को भी मिला है कि how to create work. It's not just about कि मैंने ये कथक composition ले ली है, जब बना ली है. It's about how do you compose the piece. So she does a lot of reading, she does a lot of research, she talks to a lot of people, and it's not just dance people, it's either a poet or artist, and she integrates so much art in her, like paintings, sculptures, and so she's constantly inspired, constantly talking, constantly creating and deleting on her own. Like before she comes on the stage, on the dance floor to teach us a choreography, she already has so much in her head and she already knows exactly. So she'll create sections that we don't understand. Sometimes, like, ye kahan hai? For example, ye kahan jayega types. But she knows it exactly where she will place. So that's fascinating how she somehow able to create everything in her head and put it on a stage like an artwork basically. And those are a couple of the things that I have learned from her, uh, out of so many other things. Yeah.
कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं आम्रपाली ने पूछे हैं।
Yes.
yes. कि आम्रपाली का ये कहना है, उनका ये पूछना है, ये क्वेश्चन है कि कैन यू टॉक अबाउट योर, नहीं, इससे पहले क्वेश्चन है, मैं चाहूंगा वो पहले आप बता दूं कि व्हाट इज योर फेवरेट मेमोरी ऑफ दृष्टिकोण?
There are many. I mean, Drishtikon's memories. I mean, wherever you go, you make great memories. And hello, Amrapali. Thank you for joining us. She used to be an ex. She's an ex Drishtikon member. She's not there anymore now. She works in Singapore. When she used to be in Drishtikon, I had great. She was like my support system completely. She was like constantly supporting me and teaching me with the same rigor, like, and every time she'll do 100 times. When she's teaching 100 times, she's doing 100 times in the same thing. So the memory are many, like favorite memory. I don't know. I mean, there are many. Like always. So the beautiful memories are basically every time we are going on a trip, when we have to wake up 5 in the morning, and some people are running late and somebody's like, oh, and laughing at each other. Man, just the journey, being with Drishtikon member, people traveling, seeing everything, it's memorable every time. And Didi is very different. When we are done work, she is like she has blast, like dancing, and we party all the time together, and it's not like always work. Yeah.
बिल्कुल सही सी बात है कि दीदी के साथ बहुत सारी मेमोरीज होती हैं, एक नहीं, कि मतलब हर मोमेंट कुछ ना कुछ होता है, ये बहुत ट्रूथ है। रति कुछ पूछ रही थी। हाँ रति जी पूछिए आप।
I just want to know that I've heard that you have learned contemporary Indian dance also, right? So what is the difference between a contemporary Indian dance and a Kathak?
Contemporary Indian dance in Kathak?
And Kathak. What is the difference between contemporary Indian dance and Kathak? Because you have trained in both of them.
Okay. So Kathak, so just like so many Indian classical art forms, so like, but there is Bharatnatyam, there's a vocabulary of that particular style. Everything has their own particular grammar of how things are done, how your position, how basically it's a particular form. And so Indian contemporary dance has come inspired by these dance form over the years. It's the outlook, again, is the way you look at it. So like for example, Martha Graham, she was so inspired by Bharatnatyam, like but her other training was like ballet, the ballet dancers she would use. So it's the bodies are the same. So Kathak, composition based, footwork based, like it's like lightning basically. Kathak is not as structured as Kathak dancers. You have freedom to do. It's very very close to real life, like how we are and how we behave and how we sit, talk, and everything. But contemporary dance that I have learned, it was Uday Shankar. So there was a different form of style which had movements of Mohini Attam, which had movements of Odissi, which had more into some form of Western inspiration of ballet movements as well. And from what I have learned, the actual Uday Shankar that happens in India, I haven't learned that. what I've learned in Canada from my guru. And she's also inspired by over the year what she learned and how she incorporated even Kathak, for example, in there, right? So I think contemporary dance is it's also the way you look at it, or it's and it's what changes over the years. Like right now, it's very different how we used to think before, how people used to think before, and how we look at things differently. It's an outlook also what I feel. It's like for example, Kathak. Mostly, what is done is like what they call a khula nach, which is going on a stage, reciting, coming back, doing it. People will clap or not clap. People will go back again on the mic, and that is huge. So khula nach is also it's what you call it. It's also not the right word to say, but like, what is khula nach? But but people also say prarambhik Kathak Nritya, for example, or some people say that also. But what that is also, it's a lot of improvisation that happens on stage, and that what open dance means. Like in Kathak, what it is. But I think some people have got it wrong now that कि आजकल बहुत बंधा नाच होता है, बट वही कहते हैं कि खुला नाच नहीं होता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल. बट the whole point, just because you're practiced at home or with your musicians and you go on stage and perform to look like a khula nach or prarambhik, that's not exactly an open or like an improvisation. Like for example, Maharaji goes on stage when he has not even met musicians, and he'll create wonders on stage. Obviously, you have practiced over the years to get to that point, so that is why you can do it. It's a different sadhana that you all together for so many years you have practiced, basically. So that's what I hope that answers your question.
गौरव, पीयूष पीयूष चौहान का क्वेश्चन है. पीयूष चौहान ने क्वेश्चन किया है कि what are the changes have come in Dristikon in last 5 years, or what change do you feel in the previous piece and new production or Aditi?
Okay, just hold on. Let me tell us, Gaurav, what are the changes have come in Drishtikon in last 5 years, or what change do you feel in the previous pieces and new productions of or Aditi? So, first of all, hello, Bhaiya. How are you, Bhaiya? Thank you for joining us. So, I have only been in Drishtikon, first of all, only for 2.5 years, like given or take. So 5 years before, I wouldn't be able to answer that for you. That I can't assume. So I've only done production that are already been made. Like I haven't, but there are a couple of things that Didi is working on it that I feel obviously. So art evolves over time. That's what I would say, right? How I think when Didi started, and how like if I look at her only Aditi Didi's work, how Didi used to work, and now what she's doing, it's completely different because over the time she has tried different things, and she's worked with different people. She's worked in India, she's worked abroad. There's a lot of inspiration that keeps changing, and the more you read, the more you know, and the more you explore. And that, so 5 years before I won't be able to say much because I've only been there for 2.5 years, भैया.
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक है, क्योंकि वो सही बात है. जो 5 years पहले काम ही नहीं किया उसके बारे में कैसे बोला जा सकता है ना. तो लेकिन मेरे ध्यान में क्वेश्चन आता है कि हम सब ने मिलके 10x10 किया था. वो स्पेशली मैं पूछना चाह रहा था कि दीदी ने ऐसे भी मौके दिए हैं जब हर डांसर को अपने पीसेस खुद तैयार करने थे. तो बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सा टाइम था कि हर डांसर को अपने अपने पीसेस तैयार करने थे. उसमें आपका भी एक पीस था. तो मैं जरूर चाहूंगा कि वो पीस कैसे बना, किस तरह बना, क्या थॉट्स आप लेते थे, दीदी के साथ कैसे कंसल्ट करते थे. क्योंकि एक होता है ग्रुप के साथ काम करना, एक होता है जब आप खुद पीस के साथ जूझ के काम करते हैं, उसको बनाते हैं,
जी
है ना?
जी
तो उसके बारे में जरूर बताएं कि कैसे स्ट्रगल्स रहे, कैसे काम होता था, किस तरह से काम होता था, क्योंकि उसमें सबके अपने अपने विचार खुद के थे कि हम डांस को ऐसे लाएंगे, इस तरह से करेंगे।
सो
दीदी
आप पूछ
गाइड करती थी।
सो आप पूछ रहे हैं कि बाकियों ने भी कैसा किया है और उसका कैसा था और
कि जो आपने पीस किया था
जो
वो
मेरा
कैसे,
पीस, मैं अपने पीस के बारे में बोल रहा हूँ, आप चाह
जी
रहे
जी
हो कि मैं
बिल्कुल
अपने
बिल्कुल
पीस No, I got
बिल्कुल
confused. Yes, everybody gets opportunities there to create work, and Aditi Didi is very very good with giving opportunity to the dancers, younger dancers, I would say. And since I've been there, she's given me many opportunities to choreograph, where I got the opportunity to do the Shaptar piece with 10 dancers. And it was a Kathak contemporary based piece. The way you look at it, again, that came after working with Didi for 2.5 years, basically. So when I was given the opportunity, I had choreographed. I was doing a Bulle Shah project. I already had like a part of piece that was made for a previous show where Didi had mentored me for that piece. So this opportunity, so Battle series happens at Drishtikon, and and everybody who's been part of Drishtikon who's there basically, who's there working. So you get one artist from Drishtikon and one artist from outside, but young artist again, the new dancers who are not able to show their work, but you have to create your work. So obviously you like it's as in a young artist, what is your voice? Didi asks. And she says you should have the courage to dance your own dance, whether you want to do a uh, pure traditional dance, that traditional dance, or you want to do khula nach, or do you want to do contemporary based kathak, or do you want to just do contemporary with poetry of India, Indian poetry, or any poetry. So when I was given the opportunity, I had chosen like a kalam of Bulle Shah. He's a Sufi poet from 18th century, and from the land of Punjab. Um, so I'll tell you a bit about what. So should I say the kalam also? So the kalam is basically what it is so it's पढ़ आलिम फाजिल होया कदे अपने आप ਨੂੰ ਪੜਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਜਾ ਵੜਦਾ ਮੰਦਰ ਮਸੀਤੀ ਕਦੇ ਮਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੜਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ. This is one out of the other one, and the other one is ਮੰਦਿਰ ਢਾ ਦੇ ਮਸਜਿਦ ਢਾ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਕੁਛ ਟਹਿੰਦਾ ਪਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਦਿਲ ਨਾ ਢਾਵੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ. So people who don't understand Punjabi, I would like to just explain a little bit. So the first line, that is पढ़ आलिम फाजिल होयो कदे अपने आप ਨੂੰ ਪੜਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ. So basically, in a very simple word, that we as people, we try to acquire so much knowledge everywhere, either through talking to people or reading. Basically, here is talks about reading. You have read so much, but you have read so much external, but you have never read yourself. And then ਪੜ ਆਲਿਮ ਫਾਜ਼ਿਲ ਜਾ ਜਾ ਵੜਦਾ ਮੰਦਰ ਮਸੀਤੀ ਕਦੀ ਮਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੜਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ. So you are going to every shrine possible on this earth. You have tried, but you have never actually tried to enter yourself, to look within yourself. And then mandir tad. So then the second is break whatever you want to break, like all the temple, all the mosque, in the name of whatever the religion or whatever you want to do, but never break someone's heart, because in that heart, in that very place is where the God, that yar, that beloved lives. So if we as people, I hurt your feeling or anyone, everybody has that yar and that love, that God exists in every human being. If you believe, I'm not a very religious person, I'm very spiritual, I would say. But So I chose those lines because in today's day and age, and what's happening not just in India but everywhere, in the name of religion, there are so many things done in the name of religion. How much harm we are doing to the animals, to the planet, to everything, right? So I chose. So there was a lot of reading involved. I always wanted to do Bulle Shah, or something to do with Punjabi poetry because I'm from Punjab, because it's very close to my heart. And I always used to hear Qawwalis by Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan ji, and then these kalams were always there as part of my childhood, but never really understood what it means until I'm in India right now, working with Didi and working with and seeing so many people on the stage in Kathak Kendra. Different people use like Kabir's poetry and Rumi's poetry and things like that. So I wanted to do something in Punjabi. So I've read a lot, went through the news also. You have to read news, you have to research a lot before you do anything, even though this project is still in process. So first I chose the kalam, right? Divided into 4 lines, and then from there, each particular kalam we taken. What does pad alim fazil means? Is the word pad. So it talks about books. So what I would do is with not just myself. First, I would create my movements, and then dramaturgy was done by Satvik, and he would basically ask me questions. There's a lot of asking question. What does this line means to you? What does it speaks to you? How can you do it through the movements of Kathak, or inspired by contemporary or Indian contemporary, for example, you said. But over the time, you look at it, you try, you read, you conceptualize it, you see it, everything. It's a process work, what I'm trying to say. And then first you do that, you live with the piece, you create, you show it, and then when you're done that some body work, then you go to the musicians, and then you talk to the musicians. Then finding a Punjab, I never was able to find in my contact list a Punjabi singer who can sing in a classical way. I couldn't find it, but more folk singers and things like that. So I found, and that's when we create the music after. And that's when everything comes together, whether you want something in a particular speed or not, things like that. And then that's when I asked Aditi Didi also to sometime come. Whenever she's free, she's always willing to help and look at your work and give her input. So she mentored that first piece. And then how she sees it, what I've done it. I'm still at that level where I'm trying. And that's the whole point. When you're constantly trying to create, because that's it. That's all it is. You have to constantly try to create something, your voice, because you're never going to feel like it doing it. You're always going to say, कोई नहीं यार, मैं ये ऐसा इसको ऐसे बोल देता हूँ, इसको एक लाइन को मैं 4 बार गवा लूंगा या ऐसे. वो which is fine, there is nothing wrong in it, I'm saying. But you constantly, in order to create something different, not for the sake of creating different, just creating so it serves the sole purpose of that poetry. That's what so you do research, you conceptualize it, you get on the dance floor, you create movements, then you talk to musicians, then you work together, then you again dramaturge comes in and mentors come in, look at your piece. And Amrapali also, I asked certain movements, like my Kathak knowledge was not that great at that moment when I was creating. Like I know enough to create a piece, but there were certain things that a Kathak dancer would like. The Kathak dancer, what I mean by Kathak dancer, who've been doing it for so many years. My training was, but I just started in 2003, and now I'm 31. Right, my most training happened in Bombay, a year and a half with that guru, Lata Tai, and then with Aditi Didi, and she's the only one I've been learning from, and I consider her my guru. And yeah, so that's how I treat it. So this piece is like basically now overall, so that's the conceptualizing, that's the way I have created the piece. It doesn't happen just by myself, it's with so many people. And then it was very important for me to do the piece. Why is it? To make the point as an artist. So what happens around us, for example, if you see what's happening is in the name of religion, how, like for example, Babri Masjid, that case went for so many years. Sorry, I hope I can talk political stuff here, but I'm just saying is, what we are all the same at the end of the day. We are humans, we are people. We need to treat each other the same, equal, with equal respect, because we don't know actually what's going on in your life. And we can all smile, everybody puts this mask of being happy constantly, or sad constantly, but it might not be true. We step out of the home, we are different people, for example. So we don't know. So using the name of religion to hurt people, um, and a lot is happening around us, as we all know. So as an artist, it's our job to bring in front issues that, and I think mostly artists can. An artist doesn't mean only dance artist or dancers. We're talking about poet, singers, painter, sculptor. It's our job to, well, one, to evolve the art, and another to make a point as an artist. And I think that's the way to support people and to bring more out. Yeah.
देवाशीष मिश्रा जी का प्रश्न है कि कथक और अभिनय क्या समानार्थी विद्या है?
कथक और
अभिनय is an equal study.
कथक और अभिनय
similar study. It's talking about similar study, Kathak and acting.
For me, or in general?
What do you think? आप क्या सोचते हो? What do you think?
So कथक का मतलब, जैसे जो हमें समझाया गया है through teachers and guru, kathakars were always about narrating stories, going from places to places and telling story in a different way. It was not about stage, it was not about sitting in one place, it was about going from places. So now abhinaya, so which is the most important part of any art dance form, either is Bharatnatyam, Odissi, or Kathak, or even as an actors, as you must know, Bhaiya, that abhinaya is the utmost important with your dance, with your techniques and everything. And that comes that comes with time, and that comes with experience on your own and trying constantly. And it's, and as you're asking, Kathak and Abhinaya are not different thing, I would say. They are all together. It's a one thing. And I think knowingly or unknowingly, we are doing it constantly. We're constantly, because imagine doing a movement without a feeling, without an intention, knowing without knowing what you're doing, basically. So abhinaya, it's what you feel internally, but also you're able to channel it, so the audience, people sitting there, they can feel you. They will only feel what you feel, not necessarily what I mean trying to say. Sometimes you can be happy about it, or you can be sad about it, but that can give a different emotion to a different people will speak. So abhinaya is equally important for Kathak or for any art, I would say. Any other dance form as well.
Yeah, it's very true, because when we are discussing about the नाट्य शास्त्र, तो नाट्य शास्त्र भी यही कहता है कि उसमें डांस भी है, म्यूजिक भी है, एक्टिंग भी है, तो सब कुछ जुड़ा हुआ है. और मेरे गपशप का विषय भी यही रहा है हमेशा, कि मैं सब चीजों को ज्वाइन कर पाऊं, कि मतलब डांस भी, म्यूजिक भी, इंस्ट्रूमेंट भी, क्योंकि सब चीजें मिल के ही एक आर्ट बनता है और उसमें मजा और ज्यादा बढ़ जाता है.
करेक्ट.
तो इसलिए मैंने गपशप को हर चीज से जोड़ा है कि उसमें डांसर भी है, उसमें म्यूजिशियन भी है, उसमें म्यूजिक भी है, उसमें थिएटर भी है।
करेक्ट।
तो ये हमारी जो प्राचीन ग्रंथ है जिसको पंचम वेद कहते हैं, उससे ही
जी।
प्रभावित होकर मैंने ये शुरू किया। रति जी कुछ बोल रहे हैं।
कौन?
जी।
Yeah.
हाँ जी।
मेरा आपसे नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है कि डू यू टीच?
या
ओके, सो एक डांस सिखाने में क्या स्किल्स होती हैं जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है एज अ टीचर?
एज अ टीचर,
Yeah.
could you ask me that again? I was something going on in my head, sorry, as I'm talking.
Teacher, right? So, what all the skills you require when you teach dance to your students?
Okay.
क्या क्या डिफिकल्टीज होती हैं, क्या क्या ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जो आपको मतलब डांस सिखाने में हेल्प करती हैं? क्या क्या स्किल्स होती है जो जरूरी होती हैं डांस सिखाने में?
So I don't, I used to teach a lot Bollywood
ओके.
years back, I'm talking about, and doing a lot of competitions and things like that. But seeing people teaching, like Aditi Didi's teaching, Maharaji teaching, other gurus teaching, other colleagues teaching, what and as a student I could expect from a teacher, for example. And
Yeah.
but I think as a dance teacher, you first thing what you really as a teacher you need to know is patience. Patience is the utmost like a skill. It is a skill that you either have it or you create it over time. And if you don't have it, it's really hard to become a teacher because you lose your mind, because you're teaching because they don't know anything, or they know but they don't know in an exact way, and you need to guide them. Second, you have to be like a guru, a teacher. A teacher is to show the path, so has to be have a knowledge about, and has to be very knowledgeable about everything.
Right.
Everything. If you're talking about Kathak, and I don't teach, for example, I don't teach Kathak. I maybe here and there I would do a Kathak workshop where I would not do it like I would tell them this is not exactly how you're expecting. It's not about just bandishe like tode tukde tihaiya. It's more, it's how one bandish is done and why is it done the way I do it, because I'm taking it in my own way. That's how I see dance. I can talk about myself. So why one bandish is done in a certain way in my work, and that's the only way I usually teach. And so patience is important. Knowledge is the, like you need to be very knowledgeable. And there are a lot of teachers out there who are young, they're still learning, but they're teaching. And that is, they're, I mean, it's doing harms to kids who don't know much about it. And I think it's a responsibility of gurus, if they know their students are teaching ahead, either. But I know, but there are some who don't know enough and they know just little and they're teaching, but they have to survive. For example, they need money also. So there's so many aspects of it. But I would, like it's difficult. But as a teacher, what you have asked, and detailing, it's so important that as a teacher you need to know when you have to make sure you are telling, like the dancer, you engraving in them from at a particular time. So because it's a dance is a body it's a body memory basically. So if you learn wrong from a wrong teacher, and it's really hard to change that. And if the gurus are not teaching it the right, or teachers and gurus are not teaching at the right time the right things, and it's not, वो टोकते नहीं है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जो जैसे होना चाहिए, you can speak your dance later in life, but when you're learning you have to learn with their outlook. And then choosing the right teacher is also your responsibility, or is your parents' responsibility, for example. Yeah. with the right teacher.
एक क्वेश्चन है जो रति जी से है, लेकिन रति जी कथक से नहीं है, तो उनका क्वेश्चन था कि कथक,
Sorry, I can't hear.
एक क्वेश्चन है जो रति जी से पूछा गया है, लेकिन रति जी कथक से नहीं है, तो वो शायद जवाब ना दे पाए कि कथक का प्रोत्साहन आवश्यक है या घराने को बढ़ावा देना। कथक को प्रमोट करना इज इम्पोर्टेंट, या जो फैमिली होती है,
भैया आपकी आवाज
जो फैमिली होती है,
I'll wait.
है ना, उसको बढ़ावा देना आवश्यक है। तो ये तो या तो मैं बता सकता
Rati ji,
हूँ,
can you hear?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah, so she'll be able to, because you're a static voice. Can you explain me what he asked? Sorry. Your mic is off. Your mic is off.
He's saying कि कथक डांस को बढ़ाना इज इम्पोर्टेंट, और जिस घराने का कथक डांस है उसको बढ़ाना इम्पोर्टेंट है।
अरे, like,
Okay, कथक डांस इज इम्पोर्टेंट और दैट घराना इज इम्पोर्टेंट।
oh, okay. Sorry guys. This whole internet and static. So are you asking Kathak dance is important or gharanas are important? Okay. This ये तो जंग सदियों से चली आ रही है। मैंने जितना सीखा है, मैं I don't know if I'm the right person to comment on this or not, but मेरे गुरुज जितने भी रहे हैं, उन्होंने मुझे एक बार नहीं बोला है कि मैं ये घराना करवा रही हूँ या वो घराना करवा रही हूँ। उन्होंने मुझे हमेशा यही कहा है कि कथक नाच कर रहे हैं, लाइक डांस, कथक डांस करवा रही हूँ, डांस करते हैं हम, घराना इज इररेलेवेंट। बिकॉज जो अच्छा है ना, किसी भी जो घराने बने हुए हैं, जो जहां से आपको अच्छा जो मिलता है, that works for you, you should always pick that up, which is good, either it is aesthetically pleasing, or is it the knowledge, or it's about, so घराने da agar mera, that's what my teachers said, and that's what, obviously I'm inspired by them, I'm shaped by them over the years, but I don't think घरानाs are important. कथक है, dance है, and I think people should just focus on that rather than gharanas. See, I'm not from a family of gharaneda, so I wouldn't be able to, it's not like I have something to carry forward. What I would have to carry forward is knowledge, what I have acquired from, like, for example, in Drishtikon, let's say that Aditi Didi has learned from Kumi Ben, right? Then she has learned from Maharaj Ji as well. In her dance, and so her dance, let's say so she learned from Maharaj Ji, and most of her Kathak training, that it's Lucknow Gharana, for example, right? To her also it's not important. When you see all her dancers, they are from all kinds of different places. बनारस हो, लखनऊ हो, मिक्स हो, जो भी हो। सो मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ, कथक यूजुअली ये सब बातें हैं, आई थिंक मेरे लिए, आई थिंक वी शुड जस्ट डांस कथक। व्हाट्स गुड, टेक इट, व्हाट्स नॉट गुड, लीव इट, दैट्स इट।
बिल्कुल, ये बात सही। मेरी आवाज आ रही है? मेरी आवाज
जी अब आ रही है।
अब आ रही है। क्वेश्चन करते समय गायब हो जाती। तो गौरव, आगे क्या प्लान है, आपका क्या ड्रीम है कि आगे क्या करना है, कैसे डांस फॉर्म को आगे ले जाना है ना? क्योंकि हाँ बिल्कुल, आप बताएं।
कथक को और डांस आगे के प्लान्स तो मेरे, देखो, प्लान्स तो बहुत कुछ किया था इस साल भी, अब पैंडेमिक हो गया फॉर एग्जांपल, सो वो तो चेंज होते रहते हैं प्लान। डांस मुझे जहां तक पहुंचा हूं, मुझे लगता है कि अब रुकने का तो कोई सवाल नहीं है। चाहे वो कुछ भी हो जाए बेसिकली, मतलब कि प्रॉब्लम्स जितनी भी आए और आएंगी भी और आती भी हैं और ये चलता ही रहेगा सिलसिला, वो तो यू हैव टू कीप पुशिंग योरसेल्फ एंड ऑलवेज बी स्ट्रांग अबाउट इट, राइट? सो अभी अभी तो मैं दृष्टिकोण में ही हूँ, उसके साथ अपनी क्रिएशन करता हूँ, एंड आई थिंक वी शुड ऑलवेज कॉन्स्टेंटली कीप क्रिएटिंग, और बनाते रहना चाहिए, काम क्रिएट करते रहना चाहिए। वो बस पीसेस बनाना नहीं, बट लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल पिछले 2 साल से डेढ़ 2 साल ही हो गए हैं अभी, like Bulle Shah is still not completed because your piece is never completed. It evolves over time. So what you have done and how you see it, and outlooks changes, time changes. So प्लान यही है कि बस नाचते जाओ साल जितना है, और इवेंचुअली सिखाएंगे भी, जो हम जितना हम सीखे हैं, जो हमने अक्वायर किया है जो हमारे 3 गुरुओं से, और और उनकी नॉलेज आगे बढ़ाने का यही है, एंड आई थिंक एवरीबडी शुड डू इट विद द राइट इंटेंशन। और पैसा ही बनाना सब कुछ नहीं होता है, बट पैसा इम्पोर्टेंट भी बहुत होता है घर चलाने के लिए। लेकिन जब आप आर्ट सिखा रहे हो, मेरा यही रहेगा कि make sure you do justice to it, to its art form. Or as Aditi Didi always says, there is no shortcuts. Like if people wants to really take this, like for example, Didi knew, and she knows it, and a lot of people know it in the whole, I mean, Kathak dance fraternity. Like I was not the most trained Kathak dancer, but my thing is, whatever, even if little you do the best. You know, I started late. I was inspired by the dancers I'm dancing with. They're constantly like right working well. Always inspired by Didi, standing behind Didi and just looking, or just watching her. It was so learning, constantly keep learning from other people. That's the plan. I'm gonna constant, and I think we never stop learning, and the moment you stop learning, then that's it, you're done. So the plan is to constantly keep learning, keep creating, and keep sharing.
You live in Canada.
Yes.
Do people know about Kathak in Canada?
Sorry?
Do people know about Kathak in Canada?
Kathak in Canada?
Yes. I think now, so for example, my teacher's school has been there for 25 years. And so the knowledge, so it's very little in comparison to, let's say, to London, for example. We have so many gurus there, so many teachers, they have their own dance team, they have all sorts of stuff, right? But in Canada, it's getting there now, like slowly. It's not like it's not like it's like something easy accessible, like to everyone. If you're living, for example, if you live in Ottawa, I think there are two. So my guru is there, but there are other 2 teachers as well. I think we go there as well. Like in Vancouver, right now, currently I'm in Vancouver, and I think there are some people who are doing it, 1 or 2 people. So it's like every city will have 1 or 2 teachers, but it's not like a lot. Bharatnatyam is there. In Ottawa, there is. In BC, there is. So there are very few. So there are a lot of people moving because they're moving abroad. They're changing their destination, and also India don't tend to give a lot of grants. Also, Canada is very good with giving grants to people, and I have got grants from our Canada Arts Council as well, and I'm very thankful. And because of that, and that's another thing, when living in country like Canada or other countries, if you are really trying and your work is good, you can get equal opportunities to create your work, right? So, and it's not about just getting a grant to perform. You can perform, but they want to see, even in the performance, what are you creating. So the process work has to be, the curation has to happen, like it's not like कि एक बार मैंने कुछ जो भी कर दिया बस स्टेज पे कर दिया. It's nothing like that. So work काम तो करना ही पड़ता है. like everywhere. So there is some Kathak, I would say. I wouldn't say
So
it's like a lot.
so is it any different in performing in Canada and in India about the audience response?
Yes, it is. See, some people think the people when we perform in abroad, people going from India or Indian dancer going that we don't that they don't understand. They might not understand Hindi,
Mm-hmm.
which mostly been used, or um, but but the feeling is the same, right? Like
Expression.
expressions are there. That's where abhinaya comes in. If you're
Abhinay, right.
being
That's
real,
why acting
truthful
is
to it.
most important in Kathak.
Yes, and even
Yeah.
in Bharatnatyam, I mean, they're doing
Mm.
a lot of pieces. Like they are very big on
Mm-hmm.
abhinaya. Like
Yeah.
constantly, they're creating on reading, and then like having literature constantly coming in. So if if you are truthful to your performance, you go anywhere in the world, and that's what I've experienced with Aditi Didi, for example.
Mhm.
Well, technically has to be strong, there is
Mhm.
no doubt about that, but like the feel of it, the message has to be so clear, you have to be so truthful to you. It doesn't matter whether you perform in India or whether you perform abroad. Yeah, but there
Right.
are conceived notions कि हाँ बस यही कर मतलब कि you know वो अगेन वो बातें आ जाती है ना कि ऐसे ही करना है और ऐसे
Mhm.
करेंगे तो वैसे ही एक्सेप्ट करेंगे. That's not true what I feel. I think I have performed twice now Bulisha. It's been perceived very well, and so is in India. It was sung not even in Hindi, in Punjabi. Not many people understand. Even in India, where if I'll do in
Mhm.
Punjabi, not many will be able to
Right.
understand. But the feel, the way you conceptualize your piece also, it moves you people like that. Like doing, for example, 10 turns in one place and doing 10 turns in the space of the stage, it'll move people. Yeah.
Right.
गौरव, एक क्वेश्चन है
हाँ जी.
कि शास्त्रीय विद्या हमेशा घराने को लेके चलती है या लड़ती है, विद्या की बात नहीं करती, हर कोई सिर्फ कमाई को ही चुनता है, ऐसे में कला का क्या होगा? मतलब
Okay.
जब हम
Can I explain?
Yes,
हाँ
please.
प्लीज.
Yeah. Uh, शास्त्रीय विद्या लाइक इंडियन डांस की ही अगर हम बात करते हैं तो एक बार क्वेश्चन फिर से आप एक बार शो कर
हाँ
सकते हैं.
प्लीज.
हाँ, तो हमेशा घराने की ही बात करते हैं. ओके. विद्या की बात है. ओके. मतलब as per him, when we teach dance, so we always talk about gharana. We always fight for the gharana, right? We don't talk about vidya, like study. Or we always choose the profession to just to earn money.
Hmm.
As per him, like we always choose any of the profession just to earn money.
Okay.
So ऐसे like ऐसे में कला का क्या होगा? Like
See, इसमें दो दो चीजें हैं. देखो अब एज आई सेड कि सबके अपने अपने रीजंस होते हैं.
right.
ठीक है. अब जहां रही विद्या की बात, knowledge is, so again, it does becomes our responsibility. Who do we choose to go learn from? Number one. Now there have been situation where their name might be big, but they're not able to teach, for example. Just because they're able to dance amazingly, it doesn't mean they can teach great, but they can.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that there are some people who can teach and dance amazingly both, but some can't. So it is our responsibility, first of all, who do we go to learn from? We need to do research about it. We need to talk to different people. And
Right.
another thing is, जो विद्या की बात हो रही है घराना, so ये तो गुरुओं पे, I'm sorry to say, but I mean I'm very little in comparison to, but ये teachers और गुरुओं की responsibility, और जो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशन है, they have to take this responsibility to to understand over the years what has happened with teaching dance, learning dance, and वो तो, and then some people have to make money. I mean, what do? You have to survive, right? With some, everybody can't afford to just sit, talk, just learn dance or talk about Vidya, and everybody have their own issues. But the thing is, you get, and I mean, you have to run your home, no, you have to eat food,
Yeah.
correct? But but you're only able to do that, and you should be only able to do that is when you need to learn from someone good, first of all. And then obviously is guru's equal responsibility as much as your responsibility, what you're listening, where you're sitting. And it's, it's both sided, it's not always one side thing. So
Exactly.
it's both, हमारी भी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। अगर बाहर से नहीं मिलती है, देर आर सो मेनी अदर वेज। अगर गुरुओं से नहीं कोई कुछ विद्या मिलती हो, दे हैव अ डिफरेंट वे ऑफ टीचिंग, then you kind of have to take your responsibility. There's so many things जो मुझे नहीं आती है, you kind of have to go and learn yourself also, or find ways to do it, अगर if you feel the responsibility of it, carrying forward.
Right.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी।
अब आवाज आ रही होगी, माइक बंद था जी। तो आप कनाडा से आए और इंडिया में डांस सीखना शुरू किया, आपके बहुत सारे दोस्त हुए जिनके साथ आप डांस करते हो, सीखते हो, तो उनके साथ आपका कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा? क्योंकि
एक्सपीरियंस बड़ा मजेदार रहा है। हाँ। जो दृष्टिकोण में भी काम कर रहे हो और जो बाहर भी काम करते हैं, मजे। सो मेरा एक्सपीरियंस ऐसा रहा है कि पहले तो मुझे ओवर द इयर्स, पहले तो मैं बहुत शाय होता था, बात ही नहीं करता था, मतलब कि चुपचाप कर लेना, ऐसे 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 ऐसे, बस ठीक है। बट द मोर जैसे बाहर काम किया, बॉलीवुड भी सिखाना शुरू किया, लोगों से बात करना शुरू किया, तो अब दृष्टिकोण की बात करूंगा और बॉम्बे की भी बात करूंगा कि सबके साथ बहुत अच्छा रहा है। लकीली आई एम ब्लेस्ड एंड आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल कि अच्छे ही लोग मिले हैं। कोलीग्स जो रहे हैं वो हमेशा मुझे सिखाते हैं, कभी ये नहीं रहा है कि हम ही इसको सिखाएंगे या ज्यादा सीख जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। एटलीस्ट जो मुझे दिखा है और जैसे हाउ आई हैव फेल्ट फ्रॉम देम is always I've been very supported by everybody. Amrapali has been a great support. All the Drishtikon dancers there have been a great support. Even till now, Gauri Didi is constantly supporting me. Gauri Divakar, a Kathak dancer that I'm talking about. And Aditi Didi is always there. And colleagues have always been supportive. There have been things like people will talk behind me and things like that, which has not affected me. The older me would be sulk, would go into a shell. But this time, whenever there's been a situation, I'm very upfront. I will tell you, and I will call you out in front of everybody, and I don't care what it is. And it's okay if our friendship, because I called you out and our friendship is not there, it's okay, no problem. But I'm not going to keep it in my heart. It's worse when you keep it in your heart and then you're talking to other people, and it's better to clear these things. And it has happened, and it's normal, it's going to happen. Misunderstandings will happen if both people are not willing to communicate. Simple as that. So in any relationship, as a matter of fact.
नहीं, ये बिल्कुल सही बात है, क्योंकि मैं भी पार्ट रहा हूँ, मैंने भी साथ में काम किया, तो हम सबको मजा ही आता है साथ में काम करने में, है ना?
करेक्ट।
और बहुत मजा आता है, और शायद उसी की देन है कि आज हम लोग गपशप मार रहे हैं साथ।
सही बात है। मेरा कभी कभी मन करता है कि जैसे पीयूष भैया लोग हैं ना, इन लोगों को मैंने वीडियो में देखा है कि मैं कभी कभी सोचता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरी एज थोड़ी सी करंट डांसर से थोड़ी सी ज्यादा है, तो मैं कभी कभी सोचता हूँ कि बच्चों की तरह मैं बिहेव करता हूँ, बट यंग वो लोग हैं, और अगर मैं इन लोगों के साथ होता, हाउ वुड हैव बीन डिफरेंट फॉर मी, यू नो। कभी कभी सोचता कितना कितना डिफरेंटली होता। ऑब्वियसली डिफरेंट पीपल, डिफरेंट थिंग्स हैपन, राइट? लाइक knowledge, the life experience is different. मे बी सीरियस होते हम कॉन्स्टेंटली, हम सब चीजें, कभी कभी हमें जब समझ नहीं होती ना चीजों की, नटखट होना, बच्चों की तरह बिहेव करना, सिली चीजें करना, वो भी मेमोरीज बहुत ग्रेट बनती हैं उससे। एंड आई थिंक डांस, सीरियस होना अपनी जगह है, और लाइफ में मजा करना भी अपनी जगह है, और करना भी चाहिए, आई थिंक। या
एक्चुअली मैं तो मानता हूँ कि जब तक मजा है तब तक आर्ट है। मजा रहना बहुत जरूरी है, मतलब आर्टिस्ट को जिंदा रहने के लिए, क्योंकि मजा आएगा तो आर्ट बढ़ती रहेगी आगे, है ना?
डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली।
तो ये मजा ही है कि हम सब बैठ के मजे कर रहे हैं, गपशप कर रहे हैं,
और
और
क्या।
इतना समय गुजर गया पता भी नहीं चला। और वहां तो सुबह हो रही है कि सुबह सुबह हमने कहा कि नहीं, हम गौरव को परेशान करेंगे, उनसे बात करेंगे और सुबह बात करेंगे। और थैंक यू गौरव कि तुमने मतलब टाइम निकाला और कहा कि नहीं, हम सब बात करते हैं सुबह, है ना?
नहीं, थैंक यू भैया। मैं तो डर रहा था, नर्वस हो रहा था कि पता नहीं क्या बोलूंगा, क्या सवाल पूछे जाएंगे। तो पहला मेरा ये पहला कॉन्वर्सेशन है ऑनलाइन ड्यूरिंग सिंस पैंडेमिक, सो मैंने सोचा कि क्यों नहीं। एंड थैंक यू सो मच, आप दोनों ने
You are
बात
a
की
good
हमसे
speaker
अच्छी।
also. Like as a Kathak dancer, you are also a good speaker also.
Oh, thank you. I try. Like I used to be very bad, but now I try. And I think, as you sing, and I would want to say that as Kathak dancers, I can only speak for Kathak dancers, or not for them, but or like I can suggest my colleagues that we need to be really be okay with speaking up with
True.
for a lot of things. Um, जस्ट कि हम घर पे बैठ के एज फ्रेंड्स एक बात करें, बाहर जाके दूसरी करें, कमानी में जाके तीसरी करें। मतलब कि वी हैव टू स्टिक टू व्हाट वी बिलीव व्हाट्स राइट, एंड इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड देयर इज नो शेम इन, मतलब कि क्या हो जाएगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा, यू नो। मतलब कि
Whatever
यू,
is there in your mind, you should have a guts to speak in front of everyone.
yeah,
Right.
keeping in mind that you obviously don't hurt anyone's feeling. As I say in my piece, don't hurt anyone's feeling, because you
Yeah.
might think you are the most smartest thing, but you might be hurting people. That is also not right. You
Right.
just need to be sure about um, what's right and wrong, you know. In terms of, you can talk to your colleagues, you can go to your gurus, you can talk about it. But I think it's time that we all speak up for a lot of things, right? So we're not just stuck with the same loop again and again and again over the years. We have to kind of now help each other, and
Right.
have compassion towards each other, and be nice to each other, and not look down upon people, you know. um, as I was telling Govind Bhaiya about things like, you know, when I came to India, I'm very open about everything. You know, like जो भी करना घर पे करता हूँ वही बाहर करता हूँ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So some people would be turned off by, why is he so much? Like, why is he doing too much or this and that? You know, मतलब कि मैं क्यों डिफरेंट हूँ, मुझे बताओ. लाइक मैं घर पे अगर जैसे बात करता हूँ, मैं बाहर जाके क्यों डिफरेंट हूँ, मुझे बताओ. क्यों मैं कमानी में जाके आई हैव टू बिहेव. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय आई हैव टू बिहेव? आई एम हु आई एम एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, राइट? Like,
Correct.
and people, and then I will hear all sorts of people as Kathak, and I'm talking about this Kathak colleagues I'm talking about, कि हमें किसी का मजाक नहीं उड़ाना चाहिए किसी भी चीज के लिए. मैं अपने लिए नहीं, मैंने बाकियों के लिए देखा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, घरानेदार की भी बात कर रहे थे और ये भी बात कर रहे थे ना. सो सम मेन आर इफेमिनेट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, विद इन कथक. बाहर के लोग तो पहले तो आपके गांव वाले, फिर घर वाले कहते हैं कि नचार हो, नाचोगे, नचनिया बनोगे, ये होगा वो होगा. ये लड़कों के लिए बोला जाता है मोस्टली
Right.
इंडिया में. तो कुछ आउट ऑफ द कॉन्टेक्स्ट करने जाओ तो फिर पहले उनसे उनसे लड़ो, फिर गांव वालों से लड़ो, फिर अपने शहर वाले से लड़ो, फिर अगर अगर इतना देन यू फील सेफ विद योर डांस आर्ट फॉर्म, यू हैव फॉट फॉर दैट, फिर उसी कम्युनिटी में से आपके कथक डांसर के कुलीग्स आप पे मजाक उड़ाएं, आपको बोले कि आप मर्दों की तरह नाचो, मतलब कि you understand all this
I
gender
Yes,
thing
yes,
and all
yes,
these,
exactly.
it's not right. I think
Mm-hmm.
ऐसा कथक डांसर हमें ये देखना चाहिए कि हमें हमें तो खुद सीखना चाहिए. We have two energies when we dance. हमारे शास्त्रों में भी ये बोला गया है, there are two energies, right? Now, for example, Shiva, there is a it's made of
Huh,
two energies. So
right.
we have to um, uh, adapt that and be okay with it, and we are no one to question anybody. And then the fact that you're an artist, you are able to do a feminine thing on stage, and then you come and then you say something else about another dancer who's effeminate or little, सबका अपना अपना होता है. तो आप ये नहीं, फिर what have you learned as a Kathak dancer, as an artist, as a classical dancer, if you आप किरदार निभा रहे हो, for example, on stage, right?
Exactly. Right.
And whether you're effeminate or not, it doesn't matter. When
Hmm.
you're on a stage, you should be able to do both.
Right. Moreover, in today's time, there are so many reality shows where a men play the character of a woman.
Yeah.
That's also they are playing their roles. So
Characters.
I think we should respect every profession,
Correct.
every
And every person, like
every
in their
person in their
choices,
profession.
and
Right.
this space is that it's so important. Like जो अपने अब कई बच्चे हैं, for example, घर छोड़ के आए हैं,
Mm-hmm.
पता नहीं क्या क्या होता है उनके घर में, क्या उनके साथ हुआ है, and then when they come and then they're trying and then they're made fun of, and it's just not nice. We have to be so nice, like we have to be nice to each other, we have to support each other. And on its own, art industry is really hard in India, right?
Right.
To creating a career in India as an artist is not that easy. Everybody
Right.
wants to dance, but not everyone is able to keep it up, the whole thing, right? And then if people are not being around and being supportive about it, it becomes a hell. That's what I would say. A real living hell for people. And it's not nice. People, and there is a lot of everybody's in depression these days. If you talk to anybody about it, imagine not being able to make money and not support your family, not being able to live properly, So, sorry, you didn't ask this, but I thought I should
No,
just let you guys know.
नहीं नहीं, बिल्कुल सही है. और अभी भी एक सवाल है, प्रश्न है देवाशीष मिश्रा जी का, कि व्हाट इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट आर्ट इन अ परफॉर्मिंग आर्ट्स?
Most difficult art in performing arts.
तो ये
Tricky
सवाल
question.
तो मतलब हमें बहुत
I
सारी
think
चीज़
what
पढ़नी
he's
पड़ेगी.
asking is
उसके लिए हमें बहुत सारी चीज पढ़नी पड़ेगी, बहुत सारी चीज खोजना पड़ेगा, तब जाके हम
Nothing is impossible actually.
yeah.
तो उसके लिए हमें बहुत सारी खुद खोज करनी पड़ेगी, उस पर रिसर्च करना पड़ेगा, कौन कौन सी आर्ट्स हैं, हमें उसके लिए बहुत नॉलेज चाहिए, है ना? तो वो बातें फिर कभी खोज की गपशप में करेंगे हम. तो अभी बहुत समय हो गया है, यहाँ लगभग 11:30 हो रहा है.
Correct.
मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा सा विराम देना चाहिए, क्योंकि हम लोग तो गप मारते जाएंगे तो मारते जाएंगे, इसका कोई
Correct.
होगा ही नहीं, है ना? तो गौरव, सच में बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. मतलब
Thank you आप दोनों का भी,
है ना?
It was
बहुत
nice
मजा आया,
talking to you, Gaurav.
है ना? तो फिर कभी ऐसे ही रखेंगे गपशप, और इसी तरह फिर गपशप मारेंगे, है ना?
जरूर जी.
जब मन हो जाएगा तो गप मारेंगे, अलग अलग सब्जेक्ट पे, अलग अलग हालात पे. तो अब इसको यहीं रोकते हैं, और बहुत बहुत थैंक यू गौरव, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि
Thank you.
हमने तुम्हें जगाया, तंग किया, और
No. सुबह क्या
चलो
जगह, मैं उठ जाता हूँ, काफी जल्दी उठ जाता हूँ आजकल तो वैसे भी.
आई नो, लेकिन फिर भी हमने सुबह जगा दिया. मैं भी शुरू करने से पहले सोच रहा था, अरे गौरव उठा या नहीं उठा, मतलब अभी क्या हो रहा है यहाँ, तो हमें सोना है लेकिन वहाँ क्या है। हाँ
Right.
नहीं, मैं तो 2 घंटे पहले ही उठ गया था।
या तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you.
तुम्हारे लिए शुभ, मतलब गुड मॉर्निंग, हमारे लिए शुभ रात्रि।
Thank you so much, and thank you everyone who was watching and was here. And I hope I didn't offend anyone, but I don't think so.
Not at all,
Thank you.
नहीं, मजा आया, हम सबको बहुत मजा आया सच में। हाँ,
Okay.
Thank
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.